はい、どうも皆さんこんにちは、こんばんは、マケねこです。大丈夫かな。はい、続きをねプレイしていきたい。ファーストツリーのね続きをねプレイしていきたいかなと思います。はい、前回子ギツネ2匹目が見つかったけど、残念なことにね亡くなられてたってことでね。で、今眠りについ語っていた男の人が眠りについたんだけど、そしたら今度はこんな世界にたどり着いてしまったという。
Hello, my name is Elise Whaley, and I was the voice actress for Rachel. I'm also David's wife. So that was convenient for working together. I was actually the voice actress for his first game, Home is Where One Starts, and I guess that I did a good enough job that David wanted me back, so I did the voice acting for this one as well. David definitely coached me through it because I'm pretty inexperienced when it comes to that. Home is Where One Starts was my first time ever doing voice acting of any kind. And we watched a lot of trailers of movies we liked to get the voice right of female leads who were talking in the trailer and try to mimic that and bring that into the game. So that had the right kind of feel and the right kind of atmosphere for the voice. My character actually is the same character from Home is Where One Starts. If you've played that game, you probably connected that together. And this is her probably about 15 years later, maybe 20 years later, in this game. I was happy to revisit the character of Rachel. We kind of leave her in an ambiguous spot in Home is Where One Starts. It definitely ends on a hopeful note, but there's not a lot of details. And in this game, you see that she's able to move on through a lot of her issues that she had from her abusive home and be able to start her own family and start a new cycle without that abuse, which I think is really inspiring.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds. And it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared?
なるほど。でも一体何なんだろう。実はもう主人公も今これはね走馬灯っていうかね、今やばい状況だからリアルで、彼女はもうなんか死んじゃってて。
I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you.
いろいろあるんだね、やっぱり。この世界が一体何なのかな。
Life got worse and worse. And at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. something I can't put into words.
それがこれなのかな。これでも彼女が語ってる間に主人公が全く話にしないから主人公は寝ちゃってるって感じなのかな。自転車か。
I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling. The wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly, and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways.
なるほどね。
And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
あれから主人公は父親になることをちょっと今ためらってるのかもね。いい息子ではなかったからね。そんな自分がいい父親になれるのか。すごい。鹿さんがいっぱいいる。大きくね。こんなでかい。まあ向こう側だよね。いやこの世界観好きだな。意外と浅い。そんなに深くはなかった。さあ残る子供は1匹どこにいるんだ。生きてればいいんだけどね。あとはこの狐と主人公はどういうつながりがあるのかだね。 結構あれだね。おっと、いろいろとジャンプしなきゃならないっぽいね。この無重力ジャンプ。よし。いやー、結構遠くまで来たんじゃないっていうか、でも小狐がこっち来たとなると、小狐をここ登ってきたのかって話だよね。ちょっと失礼。すいませんね、ちょっと最近喉の調子が悪い。なんだろうね、風邪かな。鼻水もなんかね、出始めちゃったね。またしてもちょっと悲しげな曲が。
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
どういうこと？そしてこれはどっから降りればいいんだろう。こっから降りるんじゃなくて、あそこに光があるから届く。こっからこっから行けるね。上がるべきかね。危ない。ほっ。無理か。もうちょっとやればいけそうだけど。ほっ。意外とさっきよりも飛べてない。まあ上に行くことはないのかな。ダメだね。多分登れないから。ほっほっほっほっ。あ、登れた。意外と登れた。ほっほっ。よし、いけたぞ。結構無理やり感はあったがいけたぞ。でも登ったからといって何かがあるわけではなかった説。あ、向こう側だね。やっぱりあっち側だね。この光のかけらは取っていくとなんかあんのかね。別になんか取っていかなくても良さそうげなあれだけどね。残り1匹はあれだね、始まりの木のところにいるっていうから生きてることを願いたい。届かない。よし。ほっ。 あ、上にストーリーがある。いや、なんだっけ、この開発人の話がね、聞ければいいんだけどな。字出ねえからな、字幕が。
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast, then got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job, or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
ちょっと今若干光のかけらについて語られたけどね。静かになったね。この雨音って好きよ、私は。雨の日はね、外出るのは嫌だけど、こう一日中雨音聞いてるのが好きだな、私は。向こう側なんかあるかね。特になんかなさそうだけどね。光ってれば見えるもんね。登れないね。その最初の始まりの木か、ファーストツリーは一体どんなんなんだろうね。すごいでかいのかな。あそこだ。
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
なるほどね。あそこに材木があるんだよ。あそこに光があるんだよ。光のかけらを待って。こっから登れるかな。おっ向こう側にも光ってはいないか。お、あそこ光ってる。あそこどうやって登んの？めっちゃ高いよね。まあ人生いろいろあるってことか。 救急車だ。多分海外の救急車ですね。事故のあれってことか。下敷きになったって言ってたもんね。こっち側から行けばいいのかな。ほっ。これはこっちなのかな。ではないね。今見えない壁に阻まれたってことは向こうか。フォークリフト。まあでもお父さん的には継いでもらいたかったんだろうね、息子に。でも10代のやんちゃな自分はそれを受け入れられなかったと。で、あそこにストーリーがあって、向こう側だね、多分。
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
いやー、考えさせられるね。これはいろいろと。この主人公は結構後悔してるよね。やっぱお父さんとちゃんと和解できなかったってことが。そういう時に限ってね、こういう物語ってお父さんとか早めに死んじゃってみたいなあれがあるからね。やっぱりもう俺でもこの光のかけらは左下にね数字出てんだけど、何個か足りなかったら変わったりするのかね、この先の展開が。別に取らなくてもいいとかあるのかな。おえ
In the distance,
No!
the first tree illuminated the wasteland.
嘘だ嘘だと言ってく
She
れよ。
couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
いやーマジか。うわー、でもあの狼みたいなのは何なんだろう。
was a letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
何気なくこの年号の部分あれだけど、こっちにいた。いやー、これは元気なくなっちゃうよ。まで来たな。最初の今日は目を覚まし、子供たちに最後にもう一度だけ伝えたいメッセージがあるかを狐に優しく尋ねる。彼女は狐はこう答える。あなたの答えをここに入力してください。えどういうこと？あ、子供たちに最後にもう一度だけ伝えたいメッセージがあるかを狐に優しく尋ねる。おお、マジで入力するのかこれ。何この問いかけ問題。伝えたいメッセージがあるかを。愛してる。愛してるよ。そういうこと？これ光のかけらの数だけ文字入力できるってこと？それ何？文章にしろってことなのこれ？小狐だから生まれてきてくれてありがとうぐらいでいいのかな。出会えてよかったでしょう。まだいっぱい入力できるんだけど、わからないな。もういいよ、これでいいよ。だからあんまり打ってると恥ずかしいから。はあ、
I guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me
世界の
to
秘密と
you.
は全てのものは
It is the
死ぬの
secret
では
of the
なく
world that all things subsist and do not die,
どうぞ
but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love.
退きか
We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
明日どこに行こうとしてんのこの二人は。最も行きたくない場所。ああ。いや待って、さっきの文章は何か意味があるの？あれのなんか入力によっては6ヶ月後？レイチェル、ジョセフになったのか俺は。どこに来たのここ。レイチェル、レイチェル、ここどこ？ちょっと待って、何をすればいいんだこれ。しかもこの家狭くない？どう考えても狭いよね。電気つけよう。電気つけられるわけでもない。扉が開いた。
You're probably thinking, what is going on? And that was definitely my intention for this epilogue part of the first tree. This is my favorite part. This is the part I'm most proud of. And it definitely, it's supposed to evoke this, what is going on? Where am I? I was not expecting this. When I was marketing and blogging about making the game, I never showed anyone this part. I never told anyone. I never shared screenshots. I wanted it to be a complete surprise. And I also wanted it to feel a little creepy because it's totally inspired by those nights where you wake up in the middle of the night and you can just hear the sound of the wind outside the house and you can't sleep. So you walk around in this twilight stupor. And I would say the whole first part of this game where you play as the fox, its whole purpose is to set up for this conclusion. So yeah, I would encourage you to look around and see how many things you recognize from the earlier part of the game.
ああ、子供部屋もあるし、まあジョセフとレイチェルの家なんだよね、多分。暖炉だ。まあ、まだ子供はいないんだろうね。多分ベビーこの中見ないもんね。多分。ああ、今塗ってる段階だね。自力で作ってんだね。引っ越してきたみたいね。ゴミが散々散らかってる。
I tried hard to foreshadow this epilogue just because I wanted it to be a surprise, but I didn't want it to feel too out of place that it would be humorous. And so Joseph, earlier in the game, he would say things like, I felt like I was right behind the fox the whole time. In my mind, the camera perspective acts as a metaphor for who the player is, what they're seeing. If the camera represents Joseph, or just like that video game trope of having the camera follow you. I guess the big question I wanted the player to ask themselves, is this a dream as well? And if so, does that even matter?
レイチェルに話しかけられはしないと。ああ、なんか唐突に FPS ゲームが始まってしまったな。どういうことだ。脚立が転がってるね。どこに来たのこの主人公。ここに住もうってか。こっちではないみたいだね。どうしたの主人公、こんなところに来て。いや、やばいとこ来たね。周り山しかないんだけど。まああれか、静かに暮らそう的な感じなのかな。うわー、すごいすごいわこれ。ここでの生活か。あ、でも電線は通ってんだね。電線は通ってるってことは、でもトイレとかどうなってんの？ボタン気になる、その辺が。しかももうちょっと広い家でもよかったんじゃないかなと思うけどね。土地はあるんだから。キャンプ場？入ったー。
What the hell?
あれはキツネだ。待ってくれ。あれは夢に出てきた。待ってくれ。一体何なんだ。この主人公もすごいね。キツネの全速力についていけてるっていう。うわー、綺麗。鳥が飛んでる。やべえな。朝日が昇ってきたよ。でもいいね。まあ、便利か不便かって言われれば不便だけど、一度はこういうところに住んでみたい感はあるよね。早いよ、待ってくれ。でもほんと周りなんもねえな。これがあれなのか、お父さんが働いてた場所ってことなのかねえ。前の家族がいたところってことか。自分がいた、そういうことか。 タミナが切れた。
What is this?
これが原始の木か。あ、狐の親子たちだ。みんな揃えたんだね。俺飛んだ？飛んだわけじゃないのか。ちょっと待ってくれ。最後の英語の文は一体何て書いてあったんだあれ。マジか。そう、こんな時に限って英語を勉強しなかった自分が恨めしいな。これがあれか。後悔してしまったので過去の自分に英語をもっと勉強しろって言うべきだったのか。まあでもあれだね、狐さんたちは一応魂の状態にはなってるけど、家族みんなで一応揃えたってことだね。出会えたんだね、やっぱり幽霊になっても。はあ。できて、オンラインデータベースにコメントを提示したいですが、他のプレイヤーにはランダムに表示される可能性があります。可能であれば英語を使用し、なんて書いてあるのこれ。英語を使用しって書いてあるね。何これ。まあ、とりあえず家にしとこう。よくわかんないな。あれかな、さっきの俺の入力したコメントが最後の木の部分に出てるってことなのか、ランダムで。可能性はあるよね。今、後々、俺がさっき入力したのが、他のプレイヤー、オンラインに今ので開けちゃえば、これをやった人が、あの木にたどり着くと、言葉が出てくるみたいな感じなのかな。いやー、奥深い。なかなか奥深いゲームですな。で、ここに今映ってるね、3匹のキツネはまた可愛い。家族で仲良く暮らしてたんだね。はい、これにて、じゃあ、ファースト3終了ということになります。はい。ご視聴ありがとうございました。今回、ほんとね、短いゲームでね、まあ1000円ぐらいのゲームなんでね。まあでもなかなか本当奥深いゲームだったかな。だからやっぱ最後主人公もね、自分の過去についてレイチェルに話すことによってね、要はレイチェルともう家族なんだからってことでね、やっぱ生まれてくる子供に対してちょっと自分はいい父親になれるか悩んでたんだろうけどね、まあ、そういう葛藤もありって感じなのかな、多分。最後ちょっとでも本当木の部分のあれなんて書いてたのはよく分からなかったけどね、まあまたね、改めてね、この動画自分で見てみてね、書いてあった文字検索してみてね、どういう内容だったかね、調べてみたいかなと思います。はい、それではご視聴ありがとうございました。ね、またね、いろいろなゲームをね、やっていくんでね、よかったら見てください。それでは、さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。